I wish I could live a moment for the first time again. It is currently 1 a.m. on a Friday as I am writing this. I wanted to express what I felt after playing just 2 hours of this game. Until then, is an indie game I found on Instagram while looking at the usual depressing stuff you would see at 3 a.m. While writing this, I have only just finished the second chapter of the game, but the final sequence of the chapter has really struck something inside of me, or better yet, something I have unconsciously kept inside myself. Our main character, Mark, lives alone and spends his high school days by himself due to both of his parents working overseas. And I don't mean by himself in the literal sense. He has friends around him who are willing to talk to him and spend time with him. But something I noticed about Mark in the brief time I played this game is that even though the game gives you the freedom to choose your answers, all of them seem to be distant, like he's distancing himself away from them. But that's not what I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about the last part of chapter 2, where Mark is at home by himself trying to find anything he can do to pass the time, because he doesn't want to go to sleep early on a Friday night. He starts in the kitchen, taking out the trash, and then goes to the living room where he sits in front of the TV and goes from channel to channel, trying to find anything interesting to watch. But finds nothing interesting, so he turns on his console instead and tries a couple games he impulsively bought from when they were on sale but never touched. One of them being Kokoro Literature Club. Then he goes to his assumedly current favorite game where he levels up to level 46, but that doesn't seem to do anything for him either, so with a disheartened face, he says it doesn't matter and turns off the game and opens a chatting app to talk with strangers instead. After going through the usual horny ASL guys you would expect to see on this kind of app, Mark matches with someone who just wants to vent their feelings to a stranger. This person then goes on to talk about how they do not seem to enjoy anything, no matter how much they want to, and the only thing that they did enjoy ended up becoming their job, which sounds like they don't enjoy anymore either. Now, I am going to admit something that is really embarrassing here. I used to do this as well. Not the venting my feelings to a stranger part, but going to online chat rooms to talk with strangers where I would spend hours talking to strangers who would, for some reason, believe I was a 20-something-year-old female when in reality I was just a 15-year-old kid just like Mark, and again, just like him, I would do this just out of pure boredom, just so I would have something to do before sleeping. And this was the exact moment where the game became too real for me. Too real as in I vividly remembered the nights I was laying down on my bed staring at the screen talking to these strangers, but more importantly, just like Mark, I remembered how I felt alone. The years of my life before university were honestly not good. Personally, I would find it fitting to call them a disaster, but I know that would be undeniably exaggerated, since I also had a few people who would talk to me or agree to do stupid stuff with me, like cutting class, skipping school, or being sent to the principal's office for generally being annoying brats. And although I hated my time in high school, I still remember those times, the times when I experienced genuine joy for the first time with people around me who were part of that. Which leads me to the real reason I started writing this in the first place. After Mark closes the chatting app and goes to his bedroom, he decides to try playing the piano again, something we find out was something he got from his mother, who used to also play. And after playing it, he sits on his bed and thinks back to his earlier years in life. I wish I could listen to a song for the first time again. I wish I could watch a film for the first time again. I wish I could live a moment for the first time again. And that's when I paused the game, right as that sequence ended and chapter 3 began. I looked back on my own life, remembering the time I got in trouble at school, the times I cut class, the nights I got drunk with others, the nights where I was sitting alone in my dorm room, uploading videos on this channel, and finally, the nights I spent hours editing and uploading a video of Cyberpunk 2077. I still remember the feeling of happiness and the sense of accomplishment I got when I saw both the views and the sub count go up a while after I uploaded that video. I had never expected this channel to go anywhere, and honestly, I still don't. I know it's probably not something you should say about a channel, much less your own, but that is genuinely how I have been feeling. If you are one of the 350 people watching this video, or probably, luckily, a few hundred, you will know that I have not uploaded a proper video for almost a year, with the odd 1 minute long clip here and there. The reason for that was, again, university. I had just entered my last year in university, and this time I was not living in the university dorms, but somewhere else. With the added pressure of it being my last year and trying to get used to a new environment, I could not find the time nor the drive to create content. After graduating, I came back home and did absolutely nothing. And in a sense, I am continuing to do nothing. My days consist purely of waking up, playing games, which is either Final Fantasy XIV or whatever game I need footage for, going to the gym, coming back, and playing games until my eyes become bloodshot. And right now, in this very moment, I hate myself. Even if I am showing significant progress in the gym to the point where I look nothing like I did a year ago, even if I have found the drive to upload videos again to this channel, I genuinely feel like I am doing absolutely nothing. I assume the reason I think like this is because I am unsure of what I should be doing, and honestly, I'm afraid because even though I just got out of university, don't have a job, and just keep wasting my days in front of the screen, I am more afraid of the future where I do have a job, because I am afraid of repeating the same thing I did a year ago, where I just stopped creating content, choosing to just focus on school, because I was scared that if I didn't, I would just fail at everything I was trying to do. I don't regret what I did, because I did really good at uni, but knowing that I had the boost from increased viewership flowing into my channel felt like I didn't just stop making videos, but sacrificed my hobby of creating content, which is something I genuinely enjoy doing. I love spending hours editing videos because seeing my idea of what would be a genuinely entertaining video be created right before my eyes for the whole world to see fills me with life. And it still does, but now I feel like I'm just desperately struggling for something that is not supposed to be mine, because every time I upload a video, knowing that I have lost all of the traction I had a year ago is completely gone, and that hurts more than if I had nothing to begin with, because at first I was just doing this as something to pass time, but after that video I felt like something could change. I felt like I could be not successful, but present. I want to make something clear for those of you who are still watching and think I sound like a pretentious who thinks his tiny speck of fame is greater than what it actually is, and thinks that more of it should just be served on a silver platter. I get it, I really do, especially while I'm writing this, but this channel was never about earning a lot of money or achieving dreams of internet fame. That's what they are, dreams, and they will remain as such. I just want this channel and its growth to be proof that I existed, that everything I spent my time on meant something. The reason I pour both my energy and my ideas into the different type of videos I do, even the cheap clickbaity ones, is because I want to believe that my ideas, and by extension I, matter. And that's why when I see myself fail at something I give my everything towards, something in which I got way further than I thought was possible for myself, just for me to waste it, I feel like I failed the person that I should care about the most, myself. In the game, Mark's friend Kath tells him how she thinks there's a hidden genius inside him, and while I wouldn't dare call myself a genius, I have proven to myself in the past that if I put my mind to something, I can achieve it, be it academically or physically. So it comes down on me extra hard when I feel like I'm not doing what I should be doing with this channel, especially when it's something I not only chose to do, but love doing. I don't know what to do, or even what I'm supposed to be doing, but if that's the case, then I'm just going to do what I have always done until now. Hope for the best and keep walking forward. even if I'm not sure the current path I'm walking down is forward. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry if I took too much of your time going on a tangent about myself after starting the video with the illusion of talking about until then. Honestly, I just wanted to vent my feelings just like the stranger Mark was talking to, and you know what? It felt good. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.